Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play You Don't Know Jack the Ride. Spectre of Cheating.
I'm getting bored. Decide.
Yeah. No sense in alerting them. And I do. Oh, I do.
Tired of all the infomercials on TV? I don't believe half of them anyway. Now here's where you'll find the truth. Can you handle it? Let's see.
No.
How many of you are there? One player? Great. I'll keep you company. Is this your first time on the ride?
Not anymore.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so happy to have you back. Are you now, or have you ever been, a member of the Communist Party?
None of your business.
Very good. I need to remind you that your buzzer is the letter B.
Didn't even get to select.
Enjoy the ride. See you at the bottom.
335, it looked like? The communist.
Time for the show where high culture and
Cold
pop
War.
culture collide.
Who
This
knows?
episode of You Don't Know Jack is sponsored by your local chapter of God-fearing, red-blooded, patriotic, commie-hating militias of America. Better dead than well-read. And now, here's your host,
I like
Josh
the book burning.
Schmitzenstein.
All right, welcome to the game. And remember, no
Forgot
spying and
that
no
was his
cheating.
last
I don't
name.
care how badly you've been hurt. Well, it's no stealth bomber, but let's ride. All right, buzz in and get your money's worth. This one's called Left Out in the Cold War. Now, we've got well over $5,000 riding on this question. This is very exciting. Here we go. Based on the name of the U.S. policy toward the USSR's expansionism in the 1950s, what would you expect the U.S. to do to the Soviets? Hang them from a glass ceiling, push them through an open door, freeze them in an ice cube tray, or lure them into a Tupperware container?
Pretty sure the freezing applies. Guess not.
Let me show you what I would have picked. The U.S. plan to limit Soviet influence back in the 50s was called containment.
General, Plan A didn't work.
Damn. Bring on Plan B.
Oh well.
Deleted Ziploc baggies.
Figured it would be referencing
into
the
the
Cold
box,
War
baby.
there, but no.
There you go. Try this category. The Common Cold War. I think it's about time you did something about that negative score, huh? If you were to wage a Cold War against the common cold, on what would you be spying? Viruses, bacteria, toxins, or cold fairies?
The common cold?
Survey says.
I always thought the
Should've
common
picked
cold
this
was
one.
bacteria.
Colds are caused by viruses.
What's going on there, Agent 12?
How the hell should I know? I can't see them. Achoo! Great, now I'm sick. I want you to hit your butt. Up next. Better dull than red. You got another chance here to get that score above 0 if you like that kind of thing.
No, I don't.
Which of these is not a dull fact about staunch anti-communist John Foster Dulles? He became vice president in 1959. He had 2 secretaries of state in his family. Oh, gosh, excuse me. He helped negotiate a treaty with Japan, or he wrote books about international relations.
Not a clue.
Why didn't you pick this one? He never became a vice president. In 1959, he died.
I didn't know such thing.
Yes, you did, Mr. Dulles. Which doesn't necessarily preclude him from carrying out the duties of the job.
Are you implying the American political system is not the best in the world? Are you some kind of communist, young man?
No, sir, Mr. Dulles. No, sir.
Well, that's good. Did I mention my favorite color is gray?
No, you hadn't mentioned that.
It's true.
Oh.
It fits.
Work that butt. Here's a little something I call I'm getting annoyed. Like
We'll
it or
get
not,
dominoes
it's question time. If the domino theory applied to Domino's pizza delivery, which statement would be the most accurate? If pepperoni is free, sausage will cost extra. The more you like pizza, the less you eat it. If one is late, all pizzas will soon follow suit. Or Pizza Hut must not be allowed to deliver.
Domino effect.
That's the way you do it. The domino theory held that should Vietnam fall to the communists, the rest of Southeast Asia would fall in 30 minutes or less.
With China back there, you never know.
The category is chilling Soviet leaders.
Did you know I like talking on the telephone?
No, Mr. Dulles. I hadn't heard that.
Communist.
Anyway, if you were to practice the Soviet policies of glasnost and perestroika on your refrigerator, what would you most likely do? Seal it off and kill all who approach it. Open it and reorganize it, sing about it constantly, or support it even though it doesn't exist.
Yeah, opening and reorganizing it.
Glasnost means openness, perestroika means restructuring. These policies helped end the Cold War. Hey, and while you're in there, clean out those old Tupperware containers, will you? They smell like Bolshevik.
Well, if you like
Grab your buzzer and
Bolsheviks.
we'll find out how much the... Okay, well, maybe you're just getting the hang of it. Here's your category. That vitamin is the bomb. So, do you remember the B-2 or the stealth bomber, the undetectable craft that was a
Vaguely.
massive new weapon against the Soviets? Well, if the B-2 stealth bomber had the same properties as vitamin B2, what would be the best new name for it? The riboflavin bomber, the thiamine bomber, the
B2.
niacin bomber, or the folic acid bomber?
You know, Schmitty, niacin is an essential vitamin for any growing American boy or girl.
Okay, but it's still the wrong answer, Mr. Dulles.
But I like niacin.
Well, that'll make an exciting story, won't it? Vitamin B2, it's also known as riboflavin, our first line of defense against the evil forces of respiratory problems. Hit that buzzer and grab the highest value. You just got yourself quite a money-making possibility here. And now, right
I
before
might
your
need it.
very eyes, Dis or
I'm
Dat.
having issues with this episode.
This Dis or Dat questions category is the Great Space Coaster Race. Now, I'm going to read off 7 space firsts, all right? And for each event, I want you to tell me if it's an American first or a Soviet first. Cash in for each one you
Soviets
get
were
right, and
pretty far
lose
ahead
some
of us
cash
in
for
just
each one
about
you
every
get wrong or
regard.
don't get to. You got to get all 7 of them in 30 seconds. Here we go. First satellite to orbit the Earth was an American or Soviet? First dog in space. First man to orbit the Earth. First woman to orbit the Earth.
Aw,
First man to walk in space. First probe to reach another planet.
really? I thought we had
First
that
manned
one.
spacecraft to Hey, 5 right. Do you do everything just about average?
I thought we had that.
Here's your current
Oh,
score.
well.
You feel good about that? Let's keep going. Hit that buzzer and try to snag. Your category's gonna be: if trees organized a forest, would anybody hear? Look no further.
Nah.
Here's your question. If members of the John Birch Society decided to plant a society of birch trees, which of the following landscaping principles would they definitely not choose? A few trees get most of the soil's nutrients. All trees share the sun and soil equally. Birch trees are not placed near oaks or elms, or the tallest trees should be the happiest.
I'd never heard of the John Birch Society. So I have no idea.
Here's the one the winners pick. The John Birch Society is a group of ultra-right-wing anti-communists, so they would hate the idea of trees sharing the soil equally. But I wouldn't worry about those John Birch people. Their bark is a lot worse than their bite. Buzz in and tell me how much the next question's gonna be. Coming at you. Corpses that sell out. Man, I don't know what sickens me more. The fact that Gorbachev did a fast food commercial, or that commercials are using dead stars like Fred Astaire and John Wayne to sell products. Suppose you see a commercial using the famous image of Nikita Khrushchev banging something on a table during his UN speech. Whose product is Nikita most likely endorsing? Nike, Purdue, Jack Daniels, or Starbucks?
Yeah, that was the shoe.
Back in 1960, Khrushchev got all bent out of shape in front of the UN, and he started banging his shoe on a table. It was great.
We will mail you with these very cool and comfortable shoes.
Hit the buzzer for the value on this one.
There was a comic with one catchphrase, and Smirnoff was his name. Oh, Y-A-K-O-B, Y-A-K-O-B, Y-A-K-O-B. Oh, what a country.
Welcome to Yakov, comrade. Remember, to win the cash, buzz in when the first letter of the answer lights up. If you
Did
get
not
all 5
expect
letters,
this.
you win the bonus. Okay, ready, set, rock me. Warsaw Pact country, Al for short.
Owl for sure.
Come on, what letter does it? Impressive. Soviet gymnast Corbett.
Do not know. Could be Olga? Oh, I was guessing.
Shoemaking, Soviet leader.
Come on. We just did it.
Russia's portly press for the 90s.
Yeltsin.
Haven't drank. The Russian blank church.
Not a clue. Orthodox, okay.
Soviet-backed Vietnamese rebels.
Then I don't know. I'm not going to get this bonus. Oh.
Soviet manned
Okay.
spacecraft.
What was the name of that freaking thing?
U.S. res during Cuban Missile Crisis.
Kennedy.
Kennedy. Soviet bloc Yugo maker.
Boy, I want to forget this episode ever existed.
Soviet spy agency.
Ah.
KGB. Brezhnev blank Chernenko.
Boy, I'm...
Garen's first name. Yuri Wright. The hunt for red blank. Aye, aye. One more letter and the bonus is yours. Point K47. Hey! Supposed JFK assassin lived in USSR. Totally Smirnoff, absolute.
I do get the bonus.
That's it. Yakov. That's it, my friend. Check out your score there. Make sure everything's in
I'm
order.
brain
And we're
dead
moving on.
apparently right now. Wow.
I want you to hit
Some
your
of those
buzzer
were
and get
just
the value of the next
easy
question.
and
This category is
that was failure on my part.
Rockin' Over Russia. Ready or not, here it comes. Based on the class of spy plane he flew, what band would you have expected Francis Gary Powers to be listening to on his infamous mission over the Soviet Union? The Eagles, U2, the B-52s, or Led Zeppelin? In 1960, the Soviet Union captured U.S. spy Francis Gary Powers after shooting down his, drumroll please, U-2 spy plane. And the worst part was that the U.S. government still didn't find what they were looking for. Buzz in and lock on to the highest. This one's called Our New Ambassador to the UN, Bozo.
I don't like clowns. They scare me. I think I'll leave.
Oh, well, if you feel you have to. I'll see you, Mr.
Have you
Dulles.
seen my YouTube
Okay,
icon?
so, If you want to become a clown and want your clown name to reflect your interest in treaty organizations the U.S. has been involved with, which of these should you not pick? ATO, NATO, CETO, or CENTO? Nope, CETO was the Southeast Asia Treaty Organization. It's also what clowns sit on when they ride those tiny little tricycles. I love that.
What did we
does
not
this
stick
ring
our
a bell?
nose in?
ATO is a car. You know, those tiny little things you and 20 of your clown friends pile into and drive around in. Slap your buzzer.
This episode's almost over, thank God. Rough floor for me. Oof.
Let's see if this clue cuts it for you. Yet another job for my fancy pants army knife, which of course I keep in my fancy pants.
Some bolts. Are we just going to talk tools that do these things, or? I guess we are. Yep, this is... Oh well, considering how much the rest of the episode slapped me around. I'll take an easy jack attack.
Yeah, 7 for 7. You really kicked your own ass there, didn't you?
That was the rest of the episode. Whew. Boy. Oh, I'm happy this one's over. Ouch. 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 Especially that bingo game. Man,
A wise
what
man
was...
once said, give a man a
I
fish,
don't
feed him
know
for a
what
day.
happened there.
Teach a man to
I
fish,
lost.
feed him for a lifetime.
I don't know,
Well,
I just
say,
temporarily
give
lost
that man
all intelligence there
161.5
for a little
million
bit.
fish, feed
Oh
him
well,
for a
anyway,
lifetime, and he'll never have to
I have
fish
plenty
again.
of time to make this
Put
up.
all your money into the daily lottery.
I think.
It's the only hope you have.
Take care, folks. I'll see you later. Enjoy the commercials.
This is from my Baptist minister, who instilled in me at a very young age the evils of alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. This is for the kids at school, who by refusing my friendship, forced me to adapt and infiltrate any and all social cliques. This is for my older brother, whose bad taste in music gave me a CD collection large enough to drive any person under siege insane. I'm proud to be an officer for the ATF. We raid more homes and violate more constitutional rights by 9 a.m. than most criminals do in a day.
The ATF, keeping our country free for you and me.
Yeah, can I get the steak without the meat?
Sorry, sir, that's not possible.
Ugh, where does a vegetarian have to go to get a decent meal around here?
Come on down to Joe's Backyard for 2 acres of vegetarian delight. For only $9.99, I'll set you out to pasture, and that includes unlimited returns to my grass buffet.
Now I don't have to stay home when my non-vegetarian friends go out to eat. I can even bring my dog.
Depending on the time of year, we've got 4-leaf clovers, dandelions, daisies, crabgrass, and of course our most popular item, good old-fashioned grass.
I'm a vegan, and I feel more comfortable knowing that my dinner wasn't cooked in the same pan as some helpless hunk of butter.
I like not having to use utensils. It's so natural.
Wow, look how green that grass is under Joe's lawn chair. My mouth is watering. Let's graze.
Hey, Joe, why is it called Joe's Backyard?
Because I'm Joe, and it's my backyard.
Who has time to cook? We don't. We're Sam.
And Ella.
And we want to invite you down to
Sam and Ella's.
so you can get you and your family a good home raw meal.
Sam and Ella's eats to sell you runny eggs and chickens. Good and raw mayo from a straw. We'll do the finger lickings. We got frog legs and yeast and dry gelatin. You'll uke till you puke in our dirty kitchen. Acute symptoms may last for 1 to 2 days, or maybe prolonged again depending on host factors and strain characteristics. Salmonellas fill your bellas with spore-forming bacterium. Animal feces, all your favorite species, slides down your throats like chum. Yum!
Here's the story of 2 very lovely ladies and their far-out righteous groovy old man. Went to a party in the 60s, threw their keys into a punch bowl, and then each lady went off with a fella other than the one with whom she came. 9 months later we became a family, bought a groovy pad, and then we changed our name to the Swapparoos. The Swapparoos. Got those non-traditional alternative family blues. Being a father's never easy,
Especially when you don't know whose you are.
but we're so proud our seeds were intermingled.
And it really helps to have the extra car.
Can I have an advance in my allowance?
Ask your father.
Which one?
I love you, moms and dads.
Make sure your parents sign the permission slip.
With 4 parents, I'll need a bigger slip.
Good night, honey.
Good night, honey.
Good night, honey.
We're the Swapparoos. The Swapparoos. With mom and dad and mom, there's no way we can ever lose. Swapparoos.
Hey, that turned out pretty well.
Johnson? Yes, sir? Get in here. Is there a problem, sir? Look, Johnson, I'm not gonna sit here and blow sunshine up your ass.
Oh, I will.
Who are you? How the hell'd you get in here?
I'm the Sunshine Pixie. And I'm here to tell you that Sunshine Suppositories are the perfect pick-me-up when life has got you down. Here, try one.
What the? Oh. Oh.
See what I mean, Sunshine?
Johnson, put your pants back on.
Oh, calm down, Mr. Pouty Puss. Here.
Hey! Hey!
See? Sunshine Suppositories sweeten your disposition in a snap.
What was it that you wanted to see me about, boss? Forget it. You're doing a great job. Thanks.
Sunshine Suppositories. Spread your cheeks for a little sunshine today.